I've basically timed it. If I have 8 minutes, I can get from the cathedral to the Newman Center. And that's the best guess I can get because my arch nemesis is the traffic light. And if you've ever been downtown in San Angelo, if you miss that light, you're stuck for 30 seconds. I'm really bad at waiting for stuff. I drive entirely too fast. Traffic lights drive me nuts. I had to get a part recalled on my car like a week or two ago, and so I made sure to bring all sorts of stuff with me that I could use to distract myself, because the fact of even waiting there at the car rental or the car dealership just fills me with anxiety. And today we're celebrating the feast of the presentation of the Lord. 40 days after Jesus was born, he was supposed to be taken to the temple and presented. And because of the timing of everything that happens, they run into Simeon and Anna. Simeon was promised by God that he was going to see the Christ of the Lord before he died. In the first reading we heard today, there was all these promises about this light that is going to come. And Anna, who's just in the temple all day, every day for the until she was 84, it says here, is also participating in this whole glorious exchange. These are two people who are extremely good at waiting. All Simeon had was just this knowledge that he was waiting for the Lord and he would see him. But he didn't know when, he didn't know how that was going to work. Waiting is a very difficult thing because we want the thing to happen now. I want the thing to happen now. I don't want to wait through another light. I don't want to wait for my car to be fixed. But it's in the waiting that something happens to the heart. If we're able to sit in the realities that we're dealing with, the Lord can do something with that. The Lord transforms it. And it makes for that moment when you finally encounter what you're waiting for that much sweeter. I know it's tempting to have all sorts of thoughts of, man, if only this were done in my life, or if only I had gotten this far, if I was done with school, if I was retired, if I was whatever. But it's only in the present moment that Christ can encounter us. One of my favorite authors is C.S. Lewis. He wrote more than just the Chronicles of Narnia. He wrote a book called The Screwtape Letters. And in that, it's basically this demon named Screwtape writing letters to his nephew Wormwood, teaching him how to be a good tempter. And in one of those letters, he tells Wormwood, I want you to get this guy either focused on the past or worried about the future. Because if he's focused on the past, he's just like bringing up all this other junk that he's already dealt with. And if he's focused on the future, he's just filled with anxiety and this anticipation, and it's not going to be helpful for him either. Keep him far away from the present moment, because that's where the enemy can encounter him. And by the enemy, he means God. It sucks to wait. Whenever we're not where we want to be, there's anxiety, there's frustration. We have dreams and aspirations. That's fair. I understand that. But don't give up on the present moment. Because the present moment might be when Mary and Joseph walk in with the Christ child. Even though you've been waiting for years and you woke up this morning and it feels no different than any other day has ever felt. Because today, the light of the nations might walk into your life and something completely different might happen.